and they're watching this show, is there anything before you guys have to head out of Rot Club in the morning that's either at the end of your show or as the show is concluding that you do to try and have this show change something about Rot Club? And if the answer is no, that maybe these problems aren't possible to solve in a single night, that's okay too.
I have something.
Yeah.
My determination is really high, and I know they have that already, but I feel like I'd love to add something at the end of the play where I'm like, thank you, everyone, for our collaboration. That really worked. Another amazing thing to pay attention to is the manageability of your workload. I think if it feels like something is too much work, it is okay to reach out to the people and tell them that this might not be possible and to get creative about your solutions. People who aren't doing something may be pitching in, a rotating cast of people who can help lift the wood. You don't have to know exactly which angle to cut it, but you can hold it while the other person cuts because it takes 4 hands, and that's OSHA standard.
As you say that, give me a determination roll. Difficulty is going to be 10.
13.
13. Ooh. As you say that, Quinn, you're saying like manageability workload, you look and see the issue. Virtue is missing its warmth, and warmth is all about connection, but more than that, it's about vulnerability. This little girl was hiding in the shadows. Everyone in this town is hiding from each other because they don't want to let each other down. You know, they have a 20 resilience. Everyone's supposed to be tough. They're supposed to put on a brave face. The idea of going up to someone here when everyone's working as hard as you and saying, I can't do it, feels like a fate worse than death. And you realize the reason is they're fundamentally scared of something. They're scared of letting other people down or what people will think about them if they say that. And I think you look at this moment and see people looking around, feeling scared and nauseated by the thought of following your direction, of saying, I have too much work. But you do see one thing on that successful check. You see Fernst, one of the 2 old men. He's not looking at you. He's looking down the dock at a polished lump of lead hanging, and he's looking in a mirror. He looks at you, and on that determination, you see he's considering doing something, but he's scared. He doesn't have the determination to do it, but he's thinking of doing something and he's scared.
Can I burn one and give him +10?
Hell
whatever
yes.
He's trying?
What does that look like as this guy needs bravery?
I think I do kind of side up to him. I can see kind of the wheels turning, and I know that it seems like the brave move to just grit and bear it and say you can do it, but it's actually a lot braver to say, actually, this is unmanageable. This is outside of my control.
And I think Quinn, for the first time, feeling like a bit of an outsider or a stranger from, you have this cage on your head, you're like kind of a fearsome figure, that he looks at you and realizes it is braver to risk disappointing people. You see, he looks over at you, Hoogie, smiles, and walks to that polished lead, takes his hat off, and goes, Bub, you missed the best show we ever saw. You were an ornery bastard. You were always telling people what you weren't happy about. You're always telling people what you didn't want to do, what you weren't happy about in other people. I'm here looking at my face and your stomach. It's crazy that we have to go out before first light to get the moss. All the bugs are still in there, and if we just waited a little bit longer in the day, it'd be an easier job. But I feel like I can't bring it up because everyone's always talking about how much they need the moss at the start of the day. If you just used a little less, we wouldn't have to go out as early. And I know that me saying this means that you all hate me now and I'm going to be banished and you'll kill me.
Does anyone want to kill this man?
You're kind of selling it.
Yeah, it makes us want to go, yeah!
Wait,
No,
Poppy,
You see?
your charm is off the charts.
Does anyone have pity for this
Yes.
man?
Oh, well, maybe.
Does anyone have pity for this man? How else is feeling the same way?
You see that, you see that Fernst truly believing that in saying that he's disappointed in what other people have asked of him, he's like, I'm going to turn around and people are going to have weapons trained on me. I'm like, it's this no warmth. It's really a belief that these people don't love me. They only love what I can
So
do.
he looks just kind of pale.
He looks pale. Yeah.
Can we help by can Hugi just sort of like do like a little like clap? See if that helps?
And you see that as you start clapping, people all start clapping around you. And you see, for instance, shocked, would never have bet in a million years that this would have been the reaction. He's like, I just was rude. I just told you all that I didn't like something you did.
Yeah. And you felt like what? You were about to be killed? Is that what you said? Thank you.
You're talking into the microphone.
He said, yeah, I did.
Hey, if it's... another one? Thank you.
One is for you, and
cool.
one is for you.
You see that someone goes, we don't want to kill you first. We don't want to kill you at all. We just didn't know. You guys are so good at getting moss. It's just a little bit easier for us if it's there at the start of the day. But if that doesn't work for you, we'll figure something out. And you see Justin Sheffield stands up and says, the Eternal Dark had a food spoilage in one containment compartment, and their request orders are enormous because they're throwing parts.
I write this down.
And you see, he goes like, it's just like, we have almost no parties here, and they're having parties there all the fucking time. And I want to meet this request from them, but it'd be easier to meet this request if we sent a letter saying, hey, you have to put more into emergency storage. Having one container of emergency storage, if something goes wrong, you guys are sitting on the verge of starving, and you have like 1 million feasts. It's not fucking fair. And I don't care if it means that they get into their joy rigs and come here and murder all of us because we said that we had a boundary.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Letter.
Y'all are pushing through. Yes.
If you have a letter, you can write that.
Yeah.
We can deliver
Yeah.
that.
Can you please tell them that if they don't like the letter, we'll change?
No.
It's gonna give the letter.
Yeah. You did a great job. No one's
Can
gonna
I
kill
just
you.
grab the mic?
Oh, of course, yours both.
I know.
Oh, only feedback on you though. That's
Oh,
odd.
that's so weird.
Give
Can
me one.
well,
Give one to Connor.
Okay, and then
Yeah,
there we
Connor.
go, and then we'll
Yeah.
switch, and I'll take both of them and make it.
I know that it seems like maybe an unspoken need going unmet is easier than a spoken need going unmet, but you'll simply never know if you don't try.
Who else wants to make a confession at the Orb of Distress?
Make a line right here.
People get in line. Claudine looks at you weeping, rushes to be first in line, steps up and looks at the orb and says,
Hey, I'm really struggling. I want to be the best at this, and I'm fucking up, and I'm trying my best, and I feel like, if Bob were still alive, he would say, some of you guys gotta be nurses. You just have to be. It can't just be me. That's completely fucking crazy.
Great. Who's good at writing? I get someone, their stenographer. Like, they're gonna make a whole list of this.
you see, but they jump in, and the whole town gets in this line. People are weeping. They're looking like, I didn't know you felt that way. And you see that people just start connecting on that 30 performance. Go ahead, Poppy, with the show, and roll me a D4 if you'd be so kind.
D4.
What D4, yeah. And actually roll with advantage. Roll 2D4 and take the higher of the two.
That's a 3.
A 3. 3 steps up from D4 is a D. As the warmth of Rot Club increases, as people weep and hold each other and go, I didn't know you felt that way. You could always have told me that didn't work for you.
Maintenance. Now, once every year, you guys have Bub Day, where everyone airs out their grievances, someone takes notes, and we attempt to address all of them during that year.
Bub Day! Bub! Bub Day! Bub Day! You see that Mama Nasty, you see that Nana Nasty goes...
Her daughter.
Yeah, the daughter.
There,
Yeah, the daughter. Nana Nasty goes, to the inaugural Bub Day! Best asshole in town! You're loved if you're here, even if something you have to say might be hard. And you see that everyone claps, cheers, people are hugging, weeping, and Ash in your arms goes, you guys are really good for places. Ooh. And that's all for this episode of Dimension 20 Gladlands. Yeah!